Good morning, everyone. Thank you. We're getting a little late start, but I'll explain why that is later.
Can I hear a good morning, everyone? JG, give me a second mic. Bad idea.
Oh, man, that was aggressive. Good morning. My name is Justin Geller, or JG, as most people call me. That's Brian in the back. You're doing the slides. That's me. You hit the button, that's you. Dramatic fade in. This is our amazing volunteer staff board. We've been in a crazy panic this morning, and we pulled about 45 minutes ago. None of this existed. So, round of applause for everybody that's pitching in. If you want to join us and also be in a panicked mode once a month on a Friday, I know it doesn't sound enticing, but it's really fun. You can, just hit me up. Next slide, Brian. This is our theme. Our theme for April is Crossroads. It was chosen by our Raw Clock chapter in Poland, illustrated by Joanna Gnady. I'm probably mispronouncing that. And is presented by Adobe. How do you decide which way to go next? Just pick what feels right because there's no wrong choice. Only different journeys to where you're meant to be. Next. Here we go. Creative Mornings has a manifesto. Creative Mornings Manifesto sets the tone for our events and shines a light on our values. Everyone is creative.
Everyone is creative.
Oh, we're going to do it together. Oh, great. Oh, I love that. Okay. Thank you. This is a long thing to repeat, though. A creative life requires bravery and action, honesty and hard work. We are here to support you, celebrate with you, and encourage you to make the things that you love.
A creative life requires bravery.
Yeah, we're just going to let this. We believe in the power of community. We believe in giving a damn. We believe in face-to-face connections and learning from others, in hugs and high fives.
We believe.
Yes. Oh, that's good enough. Yeah, I'll take that. All right, you got to be switching slides, though, because that's supposed to highlight. Yeah, there you go. We bring together people who are driven by passion and purpose, confident that they will inspire one another and inspire change in neighborhoods and cities around the world.
We bring together people.
Yes. Everyone is welcome. Oh, Creative Mornings is currently in over 244 chapters, cities, and 70 countries worldwide. 27,000 morning people attend a Creative Mornings talk every month. Our events are free and always will be. Virtual field trips are hosted by people like you for our global community. Every month there are lots of fun things to learn and do together, and they're always free. You can see a list of upcoming field trips or apply to host your own on our site, and subscribe to Field Trips newsletter for a list of upcoming ones delivered to your inbox every week. Bring a friend. You want to make new friends? We all want to make new friends. That's what Creative Mornings is for. Our events are designed to create low-pressure moments to meet new people and foster genuine connections. High pressure for us, low pressure for you. So after the talk, introduce yourself to someone new, and next month, invite your friends to come to Creative Mornings with you so they can become our friends too. Thank you to our global partner, Adobe. They're on a mission to help people everywhere imagine, create, and bring any digital experience to life. Just like our local partners make our events here in Philly possible, global partnerships are the fuel that power us as an organization. They ensure that Creative Mornings can continue to grow and thrive around the world. Actually, you can click this again. It's a movie. And by movie, I mean a slideshow. They are committed to supporting creatives all around the world with Adobe's... All right. They're committed to supporting creatives all over the world with Adobe's support. Creative Morning HQ is working on bringing you virtual field trips to help you level up in your creative journey, whether you're just stepping onto the creative path or taking a bold new turn, there will be something for you. Big love to Adobe for supporting creative hearts and curious minds everywhere. We should do a round of applause for Adobe. Yay. Yeah. All right, thanks to our local sponsors. Design Philadelphia, yay! The Center for Design Philadelphia's mission is to foster a vibrant design community from K through career committed to excellence, inclusivity, and connections. As an invaluable partner in Philadelphia's progress, they do that through multidisciplinary, the word gets me every time, design education, their annual festival, and public programs. The Navy Yard. Thanks to our sponsor, the Navy Yard. The Navy Yard is a 1,200-acre thriving waterfront community with 8 million square feet of real estate in a mix of historic buildings and LEED-certified new construction oriented around world-class open space. Since 2000, over $1 billion of public and private funding has been invested into the campus to redevelop the Navy Yard into a business campus and innovation hub, attracting over 150 companies, employing more than 15,000 workers, and welcoming residents for the first time since the naval base closed. So you could live at the Navy Yard. At Build Out, the Navy Yard will support up to 20 million square feet of development, 30,000 people, and over $3 billion of private investment. Get connected with the Navy Yard at their website, navyyard.org, Facebook at the Navy Yard, and Instagram at Navy Yard Philly, or Phila. Box Theory. Anything from strategy to audio and video production, website design, and event planning, Box Theory can help you with all your all-purpose creative service needs. Boxtheory.co, no M. Circle John Singers. I forgot to put this in my notes, so I put it in my phone. Circle John Singers is a community improvisational vocal music gathering based right here in the city of brotherly love. We draw our main inspiration from practice of circle singing pioneered by the artist Bobby McFerrin. Together, we join voices in spontaneous song on the third Wednesday evening of every month with additional bonus gatherings featuring guest facilitators. No special skill, experience, or talent, it's very important, is required to participate. This group is open to anyone and everyone who loves to sing. Follow us at Circle John Singers and stay tuned for future gatherings. You can ask Joe over there for more information, because this is Joe's whole thing. We love it. All right, next one. Andrew's sick today, which is why why we're freaking out and we started a little late. No, I just want to talk about this because this is what it's like to run an event. I talk really fast. But yes, Andrew texted me this morning and was like super sick, and Steve Weineck and I were working an event last night, so I didn't get in until late. But luckily, I had video equipment packed in the car. So, if you want to run an event with Creative Mornings and volunteer, you can be a videographer, you can be an event coordinator. It's amazing. All right, Steve Weineck. Steve, where was this photo taken? Somewhere in Mumbai. Steve Weineck is our photographer today. He works for Monument Lab and has been in top publications like New York Times, National Geographic, and more. You can visit him at steveweineck.com. I made this, sponsor shout out, in Adobe Express. Community mic, the font's messed up on this. I forgot to load the font on the thing, but that's community mic. If we have time today, we'll do community mic. Community mic has been amazing. So basically what it is, I have notes on it, but people come up and pitch groups they're working on, ideas, Circle John Singers we were talking about. There was a climbing club. There's all this really cool stuff. So people get up at the end of the event and they do like a 1-minute pitch. And what we started doing last month is we take those pitches and we put them on an email list. So it's a continuing thing. So if you have something cool that you're working on that you want to talk about, we'll probably have some time at the end of this. You can hop up, do a little thing, and then we're good. This font stuff is really messing up. QR code, which you can also make QR codes in Adobe Express. Another sponsor shout out. You can join our mailing list by clicking on that or taking a picture of that. Go on the next one. Man, we butchered that. Yeah, you can follow us on social media. Yeah, that's the whole thing. This is the one we want to go through. So today is the reason we were running around and freaking out so much. Normally, I get to do this hosting thing and then be like, hey, everyone, here's your speaker. And then I get to just chill out for 45 minutes. It's great. Not today. Our gathering today is part of a special event series called Thriving Through Change that is designed to foster meaningful discussions about the challenges that creative professionals are facing today. Over 20 Creative Mornings chapters around the world are working together to co-design interactive event formats that unleash the collective wisdom of our community. We're excited to learn from one another. This initiative to bring more participatory events to our Creative Mornings universe is made possible, once again, by our global partner, Adobe. So, yeah, let's just stay on that.
By the way, this is a pilot program where one of JG said 20, and I did say we have to be better than every other chapter doing this.
No pressure.
Which is global, and so far, I think we're doing great.
Also, just so you know, for what we're dealing with, they didn't tell us what to do. They just said make something up.
No, the requirements are it has to be about AI and it has to be filmed.
It has to be about AI and it has to be filmed. That's it. Okay. So here we are. So we're hoping this goes great. Brian put a lot of work in this. We all did. We had these meetings. There was lots of spirited discussions about what we should do. I'm like half mentally here anyway, so this is going to be new to me too, as I remember what we're doing. So,
should just give a lot of it's JG is going to be running this. I'm just going to be interrupting constantly of what we actually should be doing.
Yes. Chaotic energy.
Get ready for that.
Ordered energy. Or ordered chaos. Anyway. All right, so, time frame. Should I do the whole thing?
No.
Okay.
These are notes.
All right. Icebreaker, spectrum debate. Here we go. There's a line of tape on the floor. You guys are going to have to move around. There's going to be a whole thing. There's going to be writing. Line of tape on the floor, long enough to accommodate everyone to spread it along.
You're just reading the notes.
Yeah.
All right, so this whole thing is about AI. Everybody's freaking out about it. Some people love it, right? Right, so the first thing we're doing this, what's called a spectrum line. So it's going to be, everyone's going to get up, and they're going to find their spot on this line based on 2 views, right? So on this side is going to be, what view?
This is, am I the positive or negative?
Well, okay, you can do your side. That'll be the negative side.
I'll be the negative side. So AI will become our biggest problem.
Not necessarily negative. AI will become our biggest problem is on this side. And what's on
Sounds
this side,
negative to me.
JG?
Sounds negative. And on that side is AI will solve our biggest problems.
So, right, we're going to ask everyone to get up right
Get
now.
up.
We're going to get moving, and you're going to line yourself up based
On
on
the
where
spectrum.
your point of view, where you feel you fit. AI is going to what?
It's going to wreck everything.
It's going to wreck or be our
It'll
biggest
become
problem.
our biggest problem.
And you're in a good side. And my side over here is AI is going to solve all the world's problems. And thank you so much of you for showing up.
Yes.
Because my line's a little too short. I thought 20 people were going to be here.
Look at this.
Yeah, you can kind of like bunch up and whatever.
Oh,
All
I
right,
love this. This is a pretty full spectrum. I like this.
Yeah, this line probably should have been a little longer. My guess was kind of in the middle, like we would have that, right?
Yeah, that's
This
like a
gentleman's
bunch.
still deciding.
We got
What
a
do you
bunch
think?
up. Yeah, we
Are
got
you
some-
opting out? Opting out. Not an option, guys. This is not an option. No opting out here.
You can opt out.
No, of AI?
I mean,
Okay.
for this event, yeah.
All right. I'm feeling this. This is a bell curve. All right.
All right, so turn to someone near you and share in one sentence why you choose your spot. Just all just talk at once. That's fine.
Come on, I'm just gonna.
No, please do. Yeah. Yeah. No, you have them working.
This is totally
922. 922.
I'm just letting you know this is gonna take so
Yeah.
long, but it's fine. I'll make the call after round 1.
Remember, round 1 and 2 are the main thing, and then this is kind of just.
This is gonna take so much longer than you think. Just like of getting up and doing stuff.
yeah.
So we get to round 2. I don't know.
All right.
This is already
How are we gonna call people out?
right now.
Yeah.
We're gonna stop
randomly. Ask some people to raise their hands. Get ones up. Just 2? Okay. All right. Well, we'll point on the part. We'll go this way. We'll make sure we distribute it on the line. So we'll do one end, one middle, and one.
All right. You got some. Everybody's obviously very, very has a point of view, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. I know you got it.
They're not cats.
You sure? We're acting like it.
That's true.
All right.
Simmer down. All right. So we have the full spectrum here, which is great. We're going to ask 3 people if they want to come up and do their opinion on the mic, but we're going to do we're going to do the full extreme. So Nancy seems very into.
Yeah, come up to the mic.
Yeah. Just
And
come to the
give
mic.
your.
I'm sorry. Brian and I set it up. As you can see, that wasn't a good idea.
All right, this is your quick insight. 10 seconds.
Yeah. Here, you know what? I could do this too. There you go.
So AI.
Oh yeah.
Hello? Hi. So AI is a tool, and the tool is a reflection of who uses it. So until we kind of look at humans and who we are and what we want to do with our tools, that's where I'm standing at.
Perfect.
Looking at the world around us right now.
All right. Someone in the middle want to go? Anybody in the middle?
They're
All
right
right,
in the fence.
Sam, you're up. There you go. On the fence.
I mean, I feel similarly to her, but I feel like there's so many different applicable uses to AI, so it depends on how we use it. You could diagnose blood disorders, or you can use it very destructively. So I'm in the middle, so
Great.
yeah.
Perfect. Someone who loves AI. All right, come on up. Yes, robot lovers.
I'll just say, as someone that's been using AI since the 90s, studying it, undergrad computer science, I know what it can do, and I think there's a huge difference between AI and the algorithms and use of like unlicensed assets. And I think if we separate that out, we'll see that people are really upset about the unlicensed asset use versus the good that certain algorithms can do for people.
Love it. So that's solid. All right.
All right, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
Can I wrangle people?
Yeah,
back?
wrangle
All right, everybody,
back
back to your seats. We are going to do our first. Yeah. Round of applause
applause
for
for you.
yourselves.
That
That
was
was
great.
fantastic.
We also, Brian mentioned this a bit, but thank you all so much for coming out. We did not know what this turnout was going to look like because this is not like a normal event. So
Yeah, I planned it for 2025.
Yeah, so this
I had
is-
to cut more little dots.
Great.
Does everybody at your seat should have Post-it notes, a marker, and some dots? If you do not, raise your hand
and we will redistribute.
and then get up and find ones that aren't being used.
Yeah.
But I think we're good. I think I put enough out.
Everyone
Okay.
All right.
Let me go.
Okay, I can do this. I just won't read all the instructions. All right, so this is round one. This is negative exploration on AI. So we're gonna like think about both sides of this. Also, I should preface this by saying we are not trying to convince anybody of either side. This is not a debate to see who wins. We're just presenting perspectives. So there's not gonna be there's no answer at the end of this. Just want to say that. All right, so what worries you most about AI? So you can write that on a Post-it notes, as many as you can think of in 4 minutes. And then should I tell them what's going on? Yeah, all right.
So
So
4
just
minutes, everybody. 4 minutes on the clock.
Yeah.
Brainstorm quietly to yourself.
What worries you most about AI?
Jaylani's got the music.
Jelani's got tunes on.
You're going to take your Post-it notes. You might as well, you take your Post-it notes. Everyone's going to come up here, and you're going to post them on the wall, on these 3 walls. Anywhere you want. You're going to stick them up, and then you're going to go back to your seats, and you're going to grab a row of the 5 red dot stickers.
We got to organize a little bit though first, right?
Yeah. So while they're doing it now, you can go look at these and do whatever you want.
Oh, gotcha.
And improv. And then like,
First of all, I appreciate you getting different colors.
we're going to stack them. I'll take that to do such like duplicates,
Okay.
and then we're going to read them off.
Oh man, there's some spicy hot takes on here. I love this. IP theft, mediocrity, blurry hallucinations. I mean, that could be a good thing, honestly, depending on who's doing it. Taking away what makes us human. Kids won't learn to read novels. Yes. Erosion of truth. Optimized for corporations, not people. AI cops. Oof. Billionaires not sharing. What? These guys are so charitable. Inequity, overhype, Mass manipulation. Fascists love technology more than you think. Privacy. Unregulated power. Copyright. Extinction event. Good that we're, keeping it real.
Oh, I should have done the announcement one per, yeah.
Oh, well, here we are. I love it.
I forgot about that instruction, yeah. One
That's all right.
per. But when you have a lot of ideas, but then you get bonus points for not wasting my Post-it notes. Thank you.
Yes. AI will form a secret language like baby talk, but way more efficient.
So that's what I wrote.
Whoa.
This is awesome. This is a lot.
What?
Once again,
no, not
I
yet,
expected
not yet.
20
No
people.
stickers yet. We're going to organize a little bit because a lot of these are similar, so
All
we're going
right.
to kind of group them together.
Let's do that.
Okay.
This is too hard for me to figure that
No,
out.
no. So let's pick one that looks like one that's going to be a
This is the
common
hardest
thing.
part of the facilitating is doing
Yes. So now you get to watch us think. All right. So copyright's a thing. All right. So copyright, stealing information, IP.
this. He's
things
looking
that-
at that. What do you think? Do you think it was going to be easier
theft.
to do the
go ahead, you do
negative
climate
or
change,
easier
I'll
to
do
do the
IP theft.
positives?
What's up? IP theft?
You think it's going to be easier to come with positives? So do I. Where did you stand on the spectrum line?
Lost
Just
it.
to the right. All right, good answer, good answer. So while we're doing this, next thing we're gonna do is everybody has these little
Copyright.
voting dots. So everybody's gonna come back up on this, what is kind of small, we
Here's
realize, space
environmental.
is what we got though. And you're gonna vote
Misinformation.
on the one that means the most to you, the most impactful, the thing that you think is you're most concerned about. You can put
farmers,
dots
maybe?
as many as you want.
For environmental?
If you want to put 5 dots on one because you're that passionate about it, you can. Ideally, these will be kind of split up. So we're going to do that. We're going to vote. You're going to sit back down. And what we're going to do is we're going to take all the ones, find out your biggest concerns that this group has, group those together, and then we're going to get some feedback on it. Any questions? We're going to do row by row. Yeah, question? You're doing, yeah, everybody has 5 votes, 5 dots, and you're going to come and you're just going to look at these and stick your dot where it goes. And as you can see,
Environmental. Oh, human interaction.
there, all right, let's take how many, there's a lot of stickers, right? How many topics do you think there are? I mean, there's obviously a lot of duplicates or major
Billionaires
themes.
over here.
You think there's 3, 10? We got 10? I feel like 10 maybe. I want to say maybe
Yeah,
a
all right,
little
so we put
less.
that in.
I don't know.
IP
6?
theft. We're gonna keep
6
that.
feels like a good number too. You're very negative. Do you want to talk about anything? Okay, no.
Mass manipulation. I'm
We
going
do
to
have a lot of people.
fascists and
Yeah,
billionaires.
they're right. That's a good question. A lot of people, a lot of Post-its. Let's see how similar.
Are we lumpers or splitters?
Are we lumpers or splitters? You're right. We will find out quite shortly. All right, we good? Enough?
No, we are not. But it's okay. Because as we're looking through this, we can kind of talk about it.
Yeah, because then we'll just look at the dots.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we can combine them. Okay.
So we're finding some categories here. There's definitely a lot of,
yeah, why don't you call what categories we see?
so we got, this is what we're grouping them in. So we got environmental concerns. We have, I'm going to put billionaires and fascism in the same category. It seems right. We have IP theft, like privacy, copyrights. I'm going to put who controls it over
We
with
got
fascism.
jobs,
Mass manipulation.
loss of originality. So I'm going to call them audible. We're just going to vote, and then the ones that are votes, we can then do this whole thing again.
You run it. I'm just organizing.
Okay, we're going to do row by row. Starting in the back row, it's going to come up, this whole back row. Come on up. You guys too in the couch section. Come on up with your voting stickers and kind of quickly look through them and see what you feel.
Yeah,
Maybe
we're
feel
forming
what you see.
clusters. So if you see a cluster of a bunch of stuff that you're agreeing with, then it's probably right. Reach over, shove in, do whatever you got to do. Consider this like a mosh pit event. Just shove people out of the way. Let's see else. Oh yeah, I need a hallucination category. Oh, get in there. Oh yeah. feel like mass manipulation and fascism kind of are alike, but they're sort of different for our cases. So I'm going to go with the erosion of truth over there. Sorry. Not enough weird? I mean, ooh, not enough weird. Weird is kind of like cheese. It's never too much. Yeah. Ooh, sorry. So it looks like we're starting to coalesce behind some major themes here of what's getting the biggest negative, or the biggest drawbacks are, let's say. We got privacy. We have the environment and energy usage. What?
I'm just saying that one is the one that my example use case.
Oh, really?
We'll skip right
Who controls access, which, and there's a lot of these things are, like I said, it's all similar themes. Who controls the access? Access for marginalized groups. People are going to rely on it too much. People are going to forget how to think for themselves. And I think erosion of truth goes with that true, who controls the access, because, if you're writing the algorithm behind it, who's in charge of, what's getting spit out to you. So
the number one concern, the biggest negative everybody has, is the one that when we came up and we're planning this, the use case example was this one, because it apparently is environment.
The environment.
So that is the number one concern as voted on by this group. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this statement, essentially, what was our thing? AI will, the worst harm it could do on the environment. So we're going to take this negative, we're going to kind of turn it into a positive and turn this into a how might we statement. So this will become, to think about right now, how might we use technology, how might we use AI to solve the problem of the environment? Do you know it already, or you have am I doing this wrong?
Everybody uses ChatGPT, the actual product.
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
Get up to the mic. We got to record this, man.
No. The next, Steve, the next thing we're going to do is going to call on a few people. My man Steve already is just, I know, I didn't make you walk. So we're going to call a couple people up to, you could give your negative first, to turn this into a positive. So how might we, you're my tech guy, how might we use technology to solve this problem?
Just get smart. Sam Altman, who owns OpenAI, that owns ChatGPT, yesterday said he's asking people to stop saying thank you and please and like sort of courtesies to ChatGPT because of the amount of energy it consumes. So it's like the little things you don't think about. Because I always tell my friends, stop saying okay and stop sending me thumbs up to my text because it just pisses me off. So,
all right, so stop being polite to save the environment.
Interesting take. Jelani, you're messing up our format. You're on the team, man.
We could have just done what other chapters did and have everyone just talk and debate, but instead we did this whole
Mind you,
thing.
not a debate.
Yeah. No, the debate comes after.
The debate comes afterwards. We have a special room. There are gloves. You guys can get
We will send some resources, for example, that article afterwards. All right, who else? Who else wants to come up? Just a stretch? Who has something to say? How might we turn, there, I knew you have some good answers. Turn these things.
How might we turn the environmental, the biggest issue that we're having, how might we turn the negative into a positive?
And I know we have ecologists in the room, but climate models are really complex and difficult to get insights out of. You can use AI to help sort through that data a lot more quickly than a single human or a group of humans can do. AI should be turned towards big problems that we have to help improve all of our lives and the lives of everyone in the world, rather than just making unicorns float on social media.
I do like making unicorns on social media there. All right, see, that's what we're talking about.
All right, who else has something to say about this?
We got one more. All right, get up there.
Yeah, well, I mean, we use computers to track the speed of cars, and like if people are walking on the sidewalk, little pictures get taken and stuff. Well, we could have little, computer collection databases of like how people are using the environment. Oh, you're littering. Oh, you're chopping down that tree. Oh, you're polluting. Little bigger databases of all the nasty ways we treat this environment. We could, have feedback on that instantly.
All right, there you go. Perfect. You want to do one more? Anybody else got?
Heard from all the white men. Who else,
Yes.
Who else has something to say?
All right, we're good?
All right.
We go right to the next thing? Let's do it.
Do you want to,
Yeah.
should we give a time check here?
So we solved the environmental issue. There you go. Perfect.
Done and
Wonderful.
done. Be smarter. Okay, so we are at 10 o'clock.
No, 9:52 we're at right now.
9:52. Okay, so I'll give you guys an option. The next part of this, we do this again, but from the positive exploration, which, if time permits. Does anyone have to leave, or is it people want to keep going on with this? Oh, I like that. All right, we're going to keep moving on.
Right,
good, good, good.
this. Thank you for bearing with us. Like I said, we thought there's going to be less people. Yes, we'll stick to what our original plan was. So write down our ideas. Yes. All right, so give them the instructions. What are we doing now?
Okay, so now we've talked about what worries us. Yeah, you guys can clear this. Now let's flip perspectives. What gets you genuinely excited about AI? So all the folks that were standing on this side, this is the fun part, I think. So same kind of thing. You're going to write down the possibilities. Let's say, you could do it right now. Let's, two or three, or just one? You want just one? 50 possibilities? That's good. All right, write down. Think hard. What's your number one thing that gets you genuinely excited about AI? Don, can you think of only one?
Or just think of a bunch and then just put one up.
Yeah, you could write as many as you want and then self-select yourself. So you're going to, everybody comes up with one. Bring your dots up. Okay, everybody, come on up with your one Post-it note, maybe two. Come up, spread them out. You can bring your dots with you, or go back and get them. And what I failed to do is as we're meh. Oh, all right. No, you still get your 5 dots.
Dots remain the same.
Once these are up, put yours up, step back, and look at them. Oh, that's the timer. Done.
Yes, actually we should. I love the solid meh. That's a definite, that person loves AI. The meh. Meh. Yeah, I love that. Okay. Learning accelerated, do mundane tasks to free up creativity and leisure.
Everyone have their Post-its up? Oh, you're only doing.
Yeah, we're only doing one, so we're good. Advances in science. Healthcare, what is it, personalities? Healthcare. Speed to RX market, I like that. What the whales are saying to each other. Whoa. Helps me organize my chaotic ideas into something less so.
I feel like we have a lot of efficiency ones.
Yeah. Accessibility, even the playing field. Oh, here's the medical thing right here. It's another medical one. Here's another leisure one. Yeah, I feel like we're all, you guys are self-voting. Yeah. Efficiency? Organization and efficiency, I feel like it's the same thing. Yeah. If you have a new one, yeah, we got some.
Yeah.
If you have
I mean,
a
I
new
got
one-
some that are not up here.
Yeah. If you guys have another second one that you feel really strongly about, throw it in there. But sticking to one is good.
All right, come
But we
on,
got-
you all start voting.
All right, vote it up.
Yeah, vote in the clusters.
Dots away.
Yeah, vote your heart.
As I step into the camera, I'm like standing right in front of you.
Whoever's phone that is the timer. So we're about done. Thanks.
That worked out really well.
Yeah, we're doing really well.
That's like, do you ever see, there's a guy who's performing with like a piano and someone's phone went off and then he started playing along to their phone ringtone? That was good. Like as an improv, so that was really cool. All right, so, yeah. So, looks like we got some categories that shaped up with the notes. I really love how many votes what whales are saying to each other. Is great. Actually, I want to touch on that because I feel like that's getting a lot of votes. Efficiency is good. Let's see, what else we got? Cures for diseases, learning acceleration, creative remixes. So what do you think? I feel like it's efficiency.
Kristen astutely pointed out, it says a lot about our culture, all the efficiency.
Yes.
Yeah, efficiency.
Capitalism. Hey.
And science. 4 votes for Met, and can I say nothing? Yes, you can. This is all like pretty even, which kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
So math-wise, what do you think? We got efficiencies or cures for diseases?
Oh, which one we're picking?
Yeah.
All right, let's do a raise of hands. I'm gonna do it this way.
Oh.
Even though we already did it, but now I have too many for me
Oh yeah.
to count.
Efficiency or cures for diseases?
All right.
That's going to be our positive. Now,
Oh,
this
we'll
is
do a clap. Let's do claps for audio.
Sure. But so what we're going to do is after this, so you know how we basically were like, this is the negative, how can we solve this? 3 people came up and said, hey, we can solve environmental issues with this. We're going to take this positive, and I don't care if it's Philly, I'm going to say it. We're just going to shit on it. Someone's going to come up and do a 1-minute thing of like how that's not going to work.
Don likes
Just like I said, we're not trying to solve problems, we're just putting viewpoints. So, efficiency.
Clap for
Clap efficiency.
All right, you ready? Okay.
Cure for disease. All right, cure for diseases.
Wins the pageant.
All right, so this is great. Who wants to shit on cures for diseases?
This is what the debate was in the planning. Where I'm like,
Do you
JG,
think-
I don't like this. It's
Yes,
not going to work.
can
Here we
AI
go.
solve it? Oh, I love it.
Oh, 3
Spicy.
people are jumping up.
Oh, I love it. Get in there.
And this is just to give everyone balance.
So to
and
say Philadelphia, I
viewpoints.
love you.
And I put one of the cure for disease up there, so I'm in support of it. But we see that science will sometimes focus on a certain population. And so is there implicit bias in what is being cured and how it's being cured?
Excellent. That's
Excellent.
excellent. All right.
Oh, all right. Same thing. Who else
All
has
right.
something? Yeah. Malcolm, come on up to the mic.
Come on up.
Yeah,
Sorry, we're forcing you to do this.
I don't care if I live to 150 if my life sucks and has no meaning.
There you go.
All right. Can I guess which one Malcolm put up here? Maybe.
All right. Do we have a third one, or do we feel like we sufficiently smack talk diseases? There you go. You're doing the positive and the negative. Get up here.
This is something I just heard on the radio that they're able to test like infants, like they have birth, and then they got some tests, and then they know what to watch out that they're gonna, potentially evolve, gain from their parents, So certain conditions could be like analyzed a little bit closer, and they know which way they're gonna get, some kind of disease or some kind of like thing they inherited, and so if we could gather better data on that or test it, that'd be healthy for our kids.
So that's not a smack talk on this, but I can turn his positive into a negative. Eugenics. Sorry to make it dark there, but I took the opposite of that. All right, Brian, what's next? So, all right. So we've seen a lot of negative ideas. We've seen a lot of positive ideas.
All right, well, I was going to have everyone come back up on this line
yeah.
and see if where you've changed. I think I want to skip that just because it's too short and there's too many people clumped, and I think I'd rather hear, where it makes it easier to listen, some perspective. So has anyone, instead of the line, it would be a cool photo op, but maybe not, once again, too many clumped. Has anyone changed, if you were to stand up, where you would stand along this line? Any changes of viewpoints or opinions? Everybody still?
Sorry, Joe, I'm putting you on the spot.
Maybe a little bit? Even a little bit is
a little
good.
bit.
Yeah. Has anyone thought of something new, or has any kind of thing changed their mind? Or different viewpoints, or different anything? All right.
All right, folks are pretty locked in.
Is everyone locked in?
Except for Joe. Joe did like one of these.
Yeah, all right, good. Joe, you're going to first one to say something.
Hey.
So come on up.
Hi. So, yes, I was very much in like Team Luddite at the start of this, and I still lean that way. However, you know, kind of going back to Nancy's comment about it depends on the people using the tool. Yes, there are a lot of bad actors, but also I generally believe most people are inherently good. So I think that with proper communication about how to use these tools, and especially like the environmental impact, you know, again, like don't say thank you to the ChatGPT bot so it doesn't collect or use more energy. You know, if there is proper communication about how to mitigate the negative impacts of these tools, I think that the efficiency gains are pretty huge. So that's where I bumped a little more to the center.
All right. Anybody else change their mind? Oh,
Or
there
yeah,
you
come on
go.
up.
Kristen, come on up.
Are we scrapping the wrestling match for the negative and positive?
Yeah.
So we're going to have like a little thing, but I don't think...
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
I can't remember who said it, and I apologize for that pregnancy brain, but I think that there's a new thought I have after hearing different people's opinions where we kind of treat AI as this one thing, almost like a monolith, or it's just like, oh, AI, and maybe our brains are actually going to different places because it's doing a lot of different things. It's not just like, oh, we're all using it prompts for our careers. Like there are people who are using it in the medical field, and I guess where my like insight now is like, you know, the light bulb moment is that, oh, we could have multiple discussions about AI that would be totally distinct because it's doing so much. So I don't know how that's gonna impact how I think about it going forward, but I'm like, okay, this is a new way to even approach it.
Come on, Nancy.
So I want to respond to Joe because she said like she was more like Luddite and then she moved. So I just want to say that when I said the tool and it reflects the people behind it, is that right now AI is being concentrated the way it's made and consumed by people who have power, right? And if we're able to democratize the power and give it more accessibility, then more needs would be on the table to meet more of them. And I think it was really interesting for me to see the bell curve actually on the initial line, to see like the widespread. And if we could include that diversity into the creation and distribution and usage of AI, I think it'll be more informed. But right now I just see it, those who have money could actually create the AI because it needs a lot of money and power to create it in the first place, right? And that has certain biases, so.
Yeah, I think that's good. It's important. The most important thing about any new technology or tool is that it incorporates the most amount of people because we're all in this together. This is something that we're all going to have to deal with. Fortunately, it's not going away. But, are you ready, Brian?
I got to pay my meter. You talk.
Yeah, I already have a ticket. It's fine. I want to thank all of you for coming out today. This was far exceeded our expectations, and it was chaotic, but it was fun. Hopefully it was fun for you. I hope you learned some new things. I hope that, you know, even if you solidified your opinions more, that's cool too. So, thank you all again. Give yourselves a round of applause. We're going to clap it up.
Did you want to?
Well, we'll see you next month. We'll be at the Navy Yard. David Gwynn is our speaker. It's way less. It's like he's going to talk about murals. David's like the nicest person in the entire world. We're going to talk about art. It's going to be great. So, you know.
Stick around though. Everyone want to talk?
Oh yeah.
Continue
Stick
this
around.
Conversation.
Yeah. Argue with each other. It'll be awesome. There's coffee.
What's next?
Thank you again, Jelani.
What date is it next month? The last Friday. I'm not sure the date.
The 30th.
The 30th.
We'll be at the Navy Yard.
So please, if you have any more questions or talk amongst yourselves.
Yes.
I can't figure out how to fix my parking.
No.